traders, Mike Hamilton here for Trade the Easy Way, and sluggish start to my day, but I put that aside and rolled my sleeves up and got stuck into the US session. I think what I need to do is just make sure I'm just at my screens a few minutes earlier in the mornings, because I'm too sluggish and too hesitant this morning, which has missed a really nice additional move in the euro, which would have topped up my weekly swing short from 920. We'll talk about that in a minute anyway. This is the Dow. I had a good session on the Dow. I did short the highs as per the conversation we had in the Traders Round Table, but I also started buying up the lows as well. I'll show you why. So this is the daily chart. If I drop down to a 2-minute chart, now I use a 2-minute only to refine my entry. I don't sit there and trade off a 2-minute chart. So you can see how I mark my 2-minute chart up. I'll talk about exactly where these fibs come from. But so this was the open. We pushed up into the open and we pulled back to a very nice support level. So I shorted. I actually went long, and then I started to buy here and realised it was going to roll over, so I flipped it. Yeah, but quite happy to be wrong. And then I started buying these little moves up here. So overall done okay. There's just a few £100 in the bank, 283 to be exact. You can see it up there. So I haven't spent a lot of time on this. We've just got a few small moves, nothing serious, just a bit of pocket money. But in the, let's switch to the euro now, because that's my sort of chart of the week, as it were. Right, let me just find the euro. Okay, so I took out some contracts at 920, around about here, and so it's currently 740. So if any retest of Monday's low, and that could see us crank down to 105. There was a great entry on this one at the open, and I fluffed it, just hesitated, didn't take it, and it just drifted lower for most of the day until the London close. So there we are. That was the setup. Kicking myself for not taking it, but I don't get all the moves. But if I do miss the moves, I just line the charts up, wait till the US session comes along, and make the most of it out of the US session. So tomorrow I would look for a pullback to somewhere around the 775 level. Possibly 108. If I don't think we'll see 108. I think we'll see 107.75. Just about 35 points up from here, and then I'll look to get short again. Okay, so let's just stick to the daily charts and just rattle through some of the daily charts. And the yen pair has been very active today. Let's look at the pound yen. I did a counter trend trade on this, and because this level is absolutely massive, this 174.80 level was massive. So we've moved. We had a couple of big sell-off into the end of the euro session. Then we started getting some buy signals in the US session, which gave about 60-70 pips. So I grabbed one of those, counter trend trade, took it off just above the 175, but if I'd have shorted it, if I'd have just trend traded it, I would have done even more. But I switched to the Dow and just played the Dow, because I prefer just messing around the Dow than keep jumping in and out of some of these pairs here. All right, so so now we've got the euro following suit, the euro yen. This is tumbling. So from last week's 131.50, we are currently just under 128, sorry. But all of the M pairs are making a move, and we talked about this New Zealand yen last year, and I've taken my eye off it because it just drifted. It's just distribution pattern up there, just gently rolled. It was just bobbing around under this fib, making some lower highs, and the last couple of days we've seen a push to the downside. I would, if you want to trade the a yen pair, I would pick the euro yen and try and get a pullback. I don't think to 128.70, but I'm just sticking with the euro US. Okay. Oil's not doing it. Oil's pretty pathetic. So this is how I had my oil chart marked up. So we're coming into a key support level, but just there is some divergence down there. But I mean, the highs just keep selling. So not interested. Events tomorrow might do something. And gold is just flailing around as well. Actually, that's had a bit of a push. I think this is a bearish consolidation. The divergence here, so a nice couple of rounded shapes, couple of loops, but I think a little spike higher, and then I think we'll start to see that sell off. I think it's a bearish consolidation because look at this 50 EMA. We've been basing until we've come in contact with 50 EMA. Now we come in contact with 50 EMA. I think this will start to leg down unless we close above 1085, 1090. Okay, and just look at a couple of stocks. This is Goldman's. Looks pretty ill, doesn't it? So a bellwether like Goldman's can't hold up, then things are definitely weak. Facebook. This is a very strong stock. So at the moment, you don't get many dips in Facebook. So that looks like that's a buy signal basically, and so if we close here today, then I would look to buy 250, 102.50 to see if that can start to push up higher. It's a good stock. We've got a gap down today. Oh, sorry. We gap down on Monday. So it's a gap fill. In fact, it looks as if we are potentially going to. I think we're going to fill that gap today. 104.70. Yeah, that looks feasible. So keep your eye on that and try and get a pullback if you're interested in that. Otherwise, I will leave it there. So look at NVIDIA. Okay. All right. Hope that helps, and make sure you book for tomorrow night's webinar. Just to make sure, just to help you really get your act together for 2016, so we can take maximum advantage. All right. Bye for now, and any feedback is welcome as always.